Hey guys, it's Lily. I know it's been a while. I apologize. I haven't been on here with any content. So I did put out just the other day, reached out to a few people and asked what they would like to see because I have a bunch of ideas brewing around in my head and trying to get them down on paper and actually get them out there. So one of the things that several people asked about was makeup brushes because sometimes they can be a little bit confusing and a little bit overwhelming. I'll give you an example. These are just some of my makeup brushes, or my tools, my babies as I like to call them since I am a makeup artist. This is just a small little sampling, and these are mostly just eyes and a few foundation brushes. You do not need this many eyeshadow brushes. I probably don't need this many eyeshadow brushes. Do I have them? Yes, of course I have them. Do I use all of them? They've all been used several times. I have them because then I don't have to clean in between each one. So if I'm working on a client or myself, I can just go and grab and quick. If I am just working on myself, I do keep little baby wipes there because that is a very, very easy way to clean in between color change, transition, change eyeshadows, okay? So, one of the first brushes you're gonna want to use, now some of these are Lancome brushes because those were given to me. Yes, I am a freelance artist, which means I can work wherever, but the majority of my hours and my passion is Lancome. So they were generous to give me lots of brushes. So this one is a Lancome brush, and as you can see, I'll turn it to the side too. This is what I like to call a packing brush. So what you would do for an all-over lid color, if you're wanting to just go in with one color, and I apologize, I'm coming on here with full face makeup because I had plans today which got canceled. So I at least wanted to come on and do a little content, but I can go in and kind of pretend, but I promise to come on here naked face and do all of this all over for you. So I just grabbed, I'm kind of obsessed with orangey, bronzy copper colors since it's summer and I've gotten some sun lately from walking with my husband at lunch, so you can see I've got a little bit of sun. So I'm obsessed. I have green eyes, and so the opposite on the color wheel spectrum is going to be reds and those kind of colors. So I love that red, orangey, bronze kind of colors. So this Morphe palette, it is number, I believe, 3502. Please don't look at the shape that it's in. It's very well loved, I should say. Yeah, so this is the one that I've really been loving lately, as you can see. But let me tell you how I started out. You always, of course, you're gonna wanna do, prep your face, do your serums, do your eye creams, do your moisturizers, that's a given. And that's another tutorial that we can go over another day. So the very first thing after your skin is feeling comfortable, moisturized, nourished, everything. You want to start always either with a eyeshadow primer or a concealer. There is no golden rule. You can certainly use a concealer if you want to. I used a concealer today and it worked absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. So what I did was just pop on my concealer. I did go across the bridge of my nose and in through here. I took my beauty blender and I did it dry. I did not wet the beauty blender. That can come later, we can discuss that, but you just blend and blend. Okay. Yes, I do my eyes first. This is something I've been in the makeup industry on and off for 30 years. I always used to do my foundation first. I've changed that up since. For like the last 5 years, I do my eyes first. No golden rule with that either. And the reason that I do that is because if I do have that shadow fallout, It's just an easy cleanup under the eye, and I don't have to go back and wipe down and mess up the foundation and underneath the eye, if that makes sense. So anyway, concealer or eyeshadow base first. Now, and I think I've showed this product to you guys before too. This is a bronzer. This is something I've been using a lot lately because my foundation is a little light because I've been out in the sun lately. And I think I've showed this to you guys before too, where I've been using this as kind of an eyeshadow base, and it's something that I'll use by itself just for a quick color on the lid. So I will literally just come in with the windshield wiper motion and then focusing it here in the outer corner, and then on the other side, and then outer corner. Okay, just like that. Then I've come back in with that Morphe 3502 palette. These can be ordered online, or you can go to your Ulta store. The next brush I like to use, this is your blending brush. Love, love, love a blending brush. Everyone needs this. If there's one brush that you have to have, it's gonna be a nice fluff brush. And I believe this one is number 17 in Lancome. But what you want it to do is have a nice volume to it, tapered. So you can see how it just like that. Okay. And so this is where you can go in and use a transition color. So for this one, I kind of wanted to dip in and get that nice reddish brick kind of color. We're gonna tap off the excess, and I gotta look at this mirror because I can't see. And so using circular motions, just like that. Germs and cooties. Okay, do you see how I'm just really, yeah, just like that. Okay, now if you want it darker, I had a dear friend, my friend Kim. Ashley's my friend Ashley, which congratulations, she just became a certified nurse practitioner. Yay, you go girl. And my lovely friend Kim in Oklahoma asked me about makeup organization. That'll be another tutorial. But she did ask how to take a daytime look to go to nighttime. Very, very easy transition. You just use a little bit of heavier hand. You do your liner a little darker. And I like to take a nice angled fluffy brush like this and just go in with a little bit of a darker color. It does not have to be black. It can be a pretty chocolate color. So say something like this. Just lightly light, tap off excess, and we're going to almost make a little C shape here. C. C for creative. Okay, let's go back to our fluff brush, and we're going to blend everything together. I think blending is one of the most important things with eyeshadow, because we don't want, what do I always say? Neapolitan ice cream. God, that sounds good though right now. It's really hot and humid today, y'all. So it kind of sounds good. But we don't want that on our eyeshadow. Okay, and then another brush, two more brushes that you need in your arsenal. So I have a little brush like this. I think this one is an e.l.f. one, but what it is, it's got a nice flat top. I almost call it like a scruffy brush, like this. This one is a Morphe. It's kind of the same thing. But I really dig this one. And what I do with this, I don't put anything on it. And sometimes I don't do a highlighter. But what I like to do with this is go in and right at that top where you did that transition color, is just blend. So it doesn't look like your shadow is just sitting there. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Just like that. And then wipe in between, switching eyes if you need to. Just like that. Okay? So now, I've showed you, how many brushes did I show you? 4 brushes so far. The last brush, now this one also, if you do want to do if you're going out and you want a funky look, or you really want that bling, 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 shiny highlight, you know, wipe that off, drop it off, and just dip into a glitter and really highlight that brow bone after you've got your brows on, okay? And just really keep it high on the brow. Remember all the time, light highlights and dark recedes. That'll be more content when we start talking about highlighting and contouring, which one of my besties, Selena, who's in Texas, I've known her such a long time, she wants contouring 101. We will get to that too. My last and final brush is a brush just like this. And this is a flat angle brush, okay? The reason I like this, and this is so handy, is because you can slightly dampen this and dip into any eyeshadow and use that as an eyeliner. So say you don't have the perfect eyeliner that you're looking for, voila. You can create your own eyeliner color by simply slightly dampening this, dipping it into an eyeshadow, and just softly creating that line and smoothing out. Or you can set your eyeshadow. You can really create a beautiful smoky line. If you're not used to doing a cat eye or a kitten eye, Donna, my friend Donna in Missouri, wants a Weeza kitty eye, which I love. I think that's hilarious. And we'll talk about that too. We don't necessarily always want a, you know, kitten eye like we're going to, you know, what's that rock festival? I don't know, I'm old and I'm forgetting stuff. Anyway, yeah, we can do a little kitten eye. And sometimes a brush helps us or kind of guides us. So, you know, just coming underneath here with some eyeshadow and softly blending, and then the same on top, softly blending. So, these are my 5 favorite eyeshadow brushes that I always have to have with me for eyeshadows. And then if I'm just doing my quick cheaty look, you know, I'll use this one, which is a Lancome brush, blush brush, contour / Lily's cheating eyeshadow applicator. So for Selena, I did contour, and y'all, I like to contour with powder. I'm not a big cream contour. You know, you see a lot of people doing the and the, I do powder, especially in the summer because it's hot and it's just, I don't know, you know, it's just me. So contour here, contour here. I did contour my nose a little bit. And then I like to just take all of it, because remember before we talked about my big forehead. So I do this, and then I come in and I do a little under here. And then I just kind of blend it all in my C. That's it. So I touched a little bit on everything, but the main thing I wanted to talk to you about today was answering Ashley's questions about brushes. So these are the 5. You want a good packing brush like that for your lid coverage, okay? You want a really good tapered blending brush like so. All right. I love a good angled brush to do that outer C. Okay, this, where you're going to get a good smoky, a little bit more dramatic look to the eye. I love what I call a scruffy brush, which is, I keep getting my words mixed up, which is flat on the top, and it's really good for blending out. Okay, and then last but not least is a good flat angled brush, just like that. So those are the main ones. Okay, so I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please let me know. I will be back on very, very soon to do another little quick tutorial, and keep the questions coming, keep the content coming. Actually, I'll keep the content coming, but you guys keep the ideas for my content coming, because I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Happy Friday, happy weekend. Go out, stay safe, stay healthy, but get out and get some fresh air, get some sunshine, and blessings to all.